The Adventures of Henry and the Sailor, Part 4. The Sea Explorer was gliding smoothly across the turquoise waves of the Southern Ocean. The air was fresh and salty, filled with the promise of new adventures. Henry, standing at the bow of the ship, squinted into the distance. A small group of dolphins played in the waves nearby, their fins slicing through the water like silver blades. Captain Finn stood at the helm, guiding the ship, but his eyes were focused on the horizon. "Where are we headed today, Dad?" Henry asked, turning to his father. Captain Finn smiled, his weathered face creased with age and wisdom. "We're headed to a place known for its hidden wonders, Henry. A place where the sea holds many secrets. We might even come across something special today." Henry's curiosity bubbled up. "What kind of secret, Dad?" "You'll see," Captain Finn said, his eyes twinkling with mystery. As they sailed further, the sun climbed higher, casting its golden light over the water. The ocean was peaceful, the only sound being the gentle creaking of the ship's wooden boards. It wasn't long before Henry noticed something unusual in the distance, something large and dark rising from the waves. "Look, Dad!" Henry shouted, pointing ahead. "What's that?" Captain Finn squinted at the shape emerging from the water. His brow furrowed. "It's a giant sea turtle." Henry's eyes widened. The creature was massive, easily the size of the Sea Explorer. Its shell was a deep shade of green, with patches of barnacles and seaweed clinging to it. The turtle moved slowly through the water, its head bobbing above the surface as it swam in circles. The ship sailed closer, and Henry could see that the turtle's movements seemed erratic, as if it were confused or disoriented. It didn't seem to be heading in any particular direction. "We need to get closer," Captain Finn said, his voice serious. "Something's not right. That turtle's in trouble." Henry nodded, his heart racing with excitement and concern. "What do you think is wrong, Dad?" Captain Finn didn't answer directly. He turned the wheel of the ship, steering them toward the giant turtle. As they approached, Henry could see the turtle more clearly. Its eyes were wide with an expression of distress, and it let out a deep, echoing sound that almost seemed like a call for help. "Hello, big friend," Henry called out as the ship neared the turtle. "Are you okay?" The turtle's eyes shifted toward Henry, and it made another low sound, almost like a groan. Henry could tell the creature was trying to communicate, but didn't know how. Captain Finn stood next to Henry, studying the turtle carefully. "I think it's lost, Henry. Look at the way it's swimming. It doesn't seem to know where it's going." "Do you think it needs help?" Henry asked, feeling a sense of urgency. Captain Finn nodded. "We'll do what we can. Let's try to get it closer to the ship. Maybe we can figure out where it's headed." With careful hands, Captain Finn navigated the ship alongside the giant turtle. The turtle swam slowly, clearly exhausted. It would dip beneath the water for a moment, then resurface with a tired sigh. "What do you think it wants, Dad?" Henry asked. Captain Finn scratched his chin thoughtfully. "Turtles have a strong instinct to return to certain places in the ocean. Maybe this one's trying to find something. An underwater cave, perhaps. But it looks like it's been circling aimlessly for hours." Henry's eyes lit up with an idea. "Could we help it find that place?" Captain Finn turned to look at Henry. "I think that's exactly what we should do. We'll work together to help the turtle find its way home." With a plan in mind, the two of them set to work. Captain Finn instructed Henry to stand by the ship's edge with a rope, ready to assist if the turtle needed help coming closer. Slowly, they circled the turtle, trying to get a better sense of where it was trying to go. After several minutes, Captain Finn pointed toward a cluster of jagged rocks in the distance. "Look, Henry, see that dark patch in the water? It could be the entrance to a hidden cave." Henry peered into the water, his eyes narrowing. The water around the rocks seemed darker than the surrounding ocean. "Do you think that's where the turtle's trying to go?" "I do," Captain Finn said. "But the way is treacherous. There are reefs and underwater obstacles we'll need to navigate carefully." "Let's do it," Henry said with determination. "The turtle needs us." The ship began its slow journey toward the dark patch, with Henry and Captain Finn working in tandem to guide the turtle. As they approached the rocks, the water became increasingly turbulent. Henry could hear the sound of the waves crashing against the rocks, and he saw the swirling eddies in the water around them. "Be careful, Henry," Captain Finn warned. "The currents can be strong near these rocks." "I'll stay close," Henry said, gripping the rope tightly. As they neared the entrance to the cave, the water grew even rougher. The turtle swam valiantly, but it seemed exhausted from its long journey. Its head bobbed in the water, and it let out another deep, mournful cry. Captain Finn steered the ship as carefully as he could, avoiding the jagged rocks that poked out of the water. We're almost there. Just a little farther. Henry could see the entrance to the cave now, a dark opening in the rocks just beneath the surface of the water. The water here was calm, as though it were inviting the turtle to enter. It seemed like a sanctuary, a place the turtle had been trying to reach. The turtle swam toward the entrance, its movements slow but determined. Henry and Captain Finn watched closely, holding their breath as the turtle approached the cave. The water around them was a deep, vibrant blue, and the sunlight shone in through the surface, casting an otherworldly glow on the scene. The turtle reached the entrance of the cave and paused, as if it had finally found its destination. It slowly glided beneath the water, disappearing into the darkness of the cave. Henry let out a sigh of relief. "We did it, Dad. We helped the turtle." Captain Finn smiled, his eyes soft with pride. "Yes, we did, Henry. But there's more to this than just guiding the turtle." The cave it entered, it's a sanctuary. "A sanctuary?" Henry asked, puzzled. Captain Finn nodded. "Yes, this cave is a protected place for sea creatures, a place where they can rest and find safety. Not all creatures know how to find it, but the turtle has made it its home for many years. It was probably trying to return here." Henry's eyes widened with realization. So, the turtle was trying to get back to a safe place, a place full of other creatures? "Exactly," Captain Finn said. "That's why it was so important to help it. This sanctuary is a place where creatures can recover, heal, and be protected from the dangers of the ocean." Just then, the water around the cave began to shimmer. As Henry and Captain Finn watched, the shadows beneath the water shifted. From the depths of the cave, other sea creatures began to emerge, small fish, schools of glowing jellyfish, and even a few smaller turtles. They all swam toward the entrance, pausing for a moment before disappearing back into the cave. "This place is magical," Henry whispered, mesmerized by the sight. "It's like an underwater kingdom." "It's a rare and hidden place," Captain Finn said. "Not many know about it, and even fewer are able to find it. But today, you and I were able to help guide the turtle back home. And in doing so, we've discovered something wonderful." Henry stood in awe as the underwater creatures swam gracefully through the water, moving in harmony with one another. The sight was more beautiful than anything he had ever seen. "I'm glad we helped," Henry said quietly. "I didn't realize how important this cave was." Captain Finn nodded. "Sometimes, helping others can lead us to magical discoveries, Henry. And remember, sometimes the greatest adventures come from lending a hand when it's needed." As they sailed away from the cave, Henry felt a deep sense of contentment. He had helped the giant turtle return home, and in doing so, had discovered a hidden sanctuary, a place where sea creatures could live in peace. The Sea Explorer continued its journey, but Henry knew that this adventure would stay with him forever. Helping others, he realized, could lead to the most incredible and unexpected discoveries. And that, he thought, was the greatest treasure of all.